guys, it's me, Connie B. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've just started this week and I hope you like and share this and all that good stuff. This channel is going to be full of bombastic balls of knowledge, meaningful life lessons, words of wisdom that I've learned along the way, and a little bit of everything we learn in life that I'd like to share. Let me tell you about a little experience that I've been going through lately. Internal wounds must be treated like external wounds. First, let's start with our physical wounds. Physical wounds are always so much easier for the people around you, for everybody to see, even yourself. If you break your bone, you know about it and you better get some help. If you have a bruise, you know how to say, oh, don't touch me, I got bruised. Oh, I got bruised the other day. I better, treat this better. If you got cut, damage, like a few months ago, I took a bad fall from this truck and I was beat up pretty bad, and so I had a lot of external wounds, and I knew I better go to the doctor and get them treated. And the scrapes, I put the Neosporin and the Band-Aid, and people are still, hey, how's your chiropractor? You hurt your back? To take care of your wound with you, it's so much easier for yourself to take care of your wound if you can see it, if it's physical. We must take care of our physical wounds or we will end up with serious consequences. I have another story too. I wanted to go to the lake and I needed some money, extra money. I used to be a teacher and we all know how they get paid. So I had to start a job doing yards. Well, I got really good at weed eating and I started getting the big head. I can do this, and I was in flip-flops and shorts, and I went and I was weed eating the yard, and a rock went into my leg and I jumped, and when I jumped, the weed eater string struck my leg and it cut it open. Well, I'm all tough and people's like, well, no, you need to sit down, you need to get help, you need to do this and that. And I'm like, okay, we can do that, but I still want to go to the lake. So we collected our money and we went to the lake. Well, then I get in this nasty lake. I don't know why. I didn't even think about maybe the bacteria that could get into it. Well, fast forward, about 4 months later, I'm sitting in wound care and about 20 grand down because I didn't take care of that external wound, but it got bad enough where the people around me were like, no, you're not gonna suffer anymore. You're gonna lose your leg if you don't go. So they made me go and get help, and at no matter the cost. I mean, that's a lot of money, 20 grand. So the point being is, if you don't take care of your wounds, you will end up with serious consequences. People tend to treat things that they can see and get help for things they can see. But what I really want to talk to you guys about today is the internal wounds that you cannot see, and how the support may not be there for you if you don't ask for help, if you don't have a call of help within you. And that can lead to very serious consequences, sometimes even death. Okay, this is the part you get a little emotional because it's the internal wound that festers inside of you that you never really talk about or deal with until you ask for help. Like, I have two recent losses that I would say really helped me come out on the other side, better and stronger and wiser. One story was the loss of a company that we had put our heart, soul, we just put everything into it. The good news is we weren't fired. The company shut down. So it's like everybody was so sad in that devastating loss. Like, just financially, it was like 30 grand a month. I just felt like I put so much of my time. If you guys would have known how much time and effort I put into this, like, and then just to say, we're just closing our business so you guys can't subcontract out for us anymore. And I basically put all my eggs in one basket with this company, you know, and the loss and the repercussion of what we went through just was devastating. It took me months to pull myself out of it. And I had to dig deep and ask my friends for help and you know, get well, eat right, do you know, good healthy ways of pulling yourself from grief. My dog, he wasn't just a dog, he was a family member. He's my friend. And it's still a little touchy to talk about, but I want you to know I'm in the process of treating this internal wound like an external wound so I can heal, sort of like I did with the loss of the company and, you know, like anything else hard inside of myself I'm having to deal with. How do you heal from internal wounds? How do you treat them like external wounds? That is the value I'd like to share with you today. Some of the things that I did to get my internal wound healing like it needs to heal, as if it was an external wound, was to speak up for help. I contacted my closest group of friends. I went to my husband. I'm talking to my mom. I reached out and on public media and said, I'm hurting. And I've had lots of feedback on what other people did. I went into support groups, help. People are so good at wanting to help other people. It's just sometimes we don't want to ask for help. And that's the number one thing we need to do. We need to ask for help. Another thing that I did was I got myself eating better. I decided that I wasn't gonna just sit there and lay down and take it. I wasn't just gonna give up and lay in the chair anymore. So this stuff happened to me. I need to learn from it. I need to get back out there. I need to eat right, use my supplements, drink my happy drink, and get back into the race. Went to my doctor and I made sure that everything was okay within me. There wasn't anything physical, like an ailment or anything. This was just a normal grieving process for me. And I also went and got checked so I could exercise again. I'm making sure that I have plenty of sunshine, I'm staying in contact with people, and it was very important for me to get back in touch with like my spirituality and what that means for me. The bombastic point up in this house is make sure you are treating your internal wounds like you would treat your external wound. Get you some help. Do all those techniques I told you to do and you should just be fine. Anyways, like my video if you found value in it. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and thank you for all your support. Remember, Connie B signing out.